Seal Test, the name that means topmost quality in ice cream, milk, and other dairy products, presents
Bert Tillstrom, creator of Kukla, Ollie, and all the Kuklapolitan players with Fran Allison in Kukla, Fran and Ollie.
And so ended the fabulous period of my adolescence. And with that one single event, I entered into a new era. Some of my illusions were destroyed, but I was in future years to gain many more in place of those which had gone pop. I wonder if I should have that italicized, pop. Should I just put it in quotes? Oh well. Let's see. I like the way this next paragraph begins. It was in the fall of 19... Wouldn't you like to know? You'll be able to read it when it's published. It was in the fall of 19 that I met Deirdre at Kern. Then, little did I know that that was to enter me into my life as the fabulous Oliver Dragon of International Set and Cafe Society. Blues. No, cross that out. Names which are still golden in the memory of all of those who followed the fancy paths of the French Riviera in those fabulous 20s, are still associated with me with nostalgic times that I spent there in my youth. I wonder if I should tell... Oh, I wonder if I should tell about that wonderful experience swimming. That would be very funny. Yes. Or maybe I should tell about the time that Philippa threw the canapes that... No, that wouldn't be it. No, let me see. I could tell about... Oh, that would... Yes, all the wonderful times after the opera in Paris. But of course, that's the winter experience. I can't tell about that yet. How we used to get out there and pull a carriage through the street. Ha, 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 ha. Happy students from America we were. Oh, dear lost days. Well, it makes good copy. Now, let me see. Hey, hi, Ollie. Oh, hello, Kukla. I just had to... Kukla, please don't bother me.
I'm sorry, I just came in. I didn't realize it was so late.
Kukla. Oh, dear.
What's the matter?
My memoirs.
Your what?
Memoirs.
Who's writing them?
I am.
But Ollie, you're not old enough.
I don't know. After all, I may write several books of my memoirs. Experiences are so rich, so vital, so exciting. The whole world wants to know about my life.
Well, now, Ollie, come on, really. What can you write about, you know? So, you graduated from Dragon Prep, and then you joined the Kukla.
Kook! Oh, Kukla, you're disgusting. No one wears a muffler in New York.
Fran, have you come back yet?
Yes, I'm here. What are all the papers on the floor?
I know. Would you pick them up, if you don't mind?
Sure. Looks like an old travelogue. Somebody's been to Paris. Can't be very important. I guess. What'd you do after I left you?
Oh, no.
What's the matter, dear?
Ollie's been writing.
Writing?
His memoirs.
His what?
Memoirs. Biography. I don't know. By the way, did you know that I was impossible? And that I was disgusting?
Who in the world would say a thing like that?
My bosom buddy.
Not Oliver.
Yes, he's
Oh, he was...
Oh, yes, this is the frank and candid period now we're going through. We're
Well-
telling each other exactly what we think.
And he said a thing like that to you?
Yes.
I can't believe it. Why?
I'm wearing a muffler.
Oh, for heaven's
Oh, I can't bear it. I'll be ostracized. I can't stand it. I think I'll go away and never come back. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Where's Kukla going? Oh, dear.
What?
Oh, boy, have I got a chapter on you.
Chapter on me?
Yeah, the only thing is, I don't mention you by your right name. See, because I'm writing this under an assumed name.
Fine.
I've decided that it'll sell better. Because then everybody will imagine it's somebody else, and that'll work. You know what your
What makes you think I wouldn't be good copy?
You're a good copy, my dear, but I've just put you in under a different name. That's all.
Well, who am I if I'm not too
Anastasia.
curious? I won't be a name like that.
I'm sorry, it's too late.
Well, you haven't printed it.
What do you mean I haven't printed it? I'm going to work. I'm staying in New York, you know. I'm not going back to Chicago. Oh, I found me a cozy little flat down in the village. It's a little cold water flat.
Oh, how nice.
And I have a lovely brass bed. It's wonderful. It's not too warm. I don't have any rugs on the floor, but orange crates are wonderful when you sand them down a little bit.
Just gonna live there and suffer, Well, that's great.
It's the only way to write,
I guess so.
especially your memoirs. I got to have something to memoir when I write them, don't I?
Certainly.
Well, you'll excuse me, won't you?
Will you be here tomorrow, or are you gonna start as of right now?
Oh, I'm writing them right now. I write them, you know, here, there, and everywhere.
Well, no, I don't think that's quite fair. I think if you're going to stay here, I think you should work with us. If you're going to write, I'd suggest that you go to your cold water flat.
Well, it's a little cold.
Well, I know, but then that'll give you a little more inspiration.
Well, some of the gang are coming over, and we're going to have spaghetti. We're going to make it ourselves over the burner. We got a little burner.
Mm-hmm.
It's a light, too. And we're going to cook it over that, and going to have garlic bread. Oh, it'll be so bohemian. I won't stay in New York very long, Francis.
Oh, I think you should stay.
No, I'll just
No, you can't do anything in a...
Well, I don't know how long it'll take me to a memoir, but
Oh, with all the things you have to look back and remember, you'll probably be here 4 or 5 years, wouldn't you say?
Well, I don't know. Maybe not quite that long.
Oh, I'd make a good... Don't just come out with a book that you've only spent 1 year on.
I don't think I can suffer that long.
Well, it won't be bestseller.
Well,
Spend more time than that.
I'm not writing for it to be a bestseller. I'm writing just because it comes from my heart.
Oh?
Yes, it does. It comes from my heart. Well, it'll be wonderful. I hope you come down and visit me a little bit.
Oh, we
I'll come
will.
out every so often to Chicago if I could get across the Hudson River. Ha ha ha.
I'm not going to live with it. I'm through. This is. He can stay. It's all right with me. I'm sick. I'm not going to take him back to Chicago in that condition. He just be unpleasant and carried away. And Fran, I've gone through it for 3 years, 3.5 years now. More than that.
Well, this is really the worst, isn't
This
it?
is the worst. We've been in New York before, and he gets carried away. But now this bohemian trend, no.
It will.
No, I've had it. I'm through.
No, I like the simpler, plainer things, I think.
Well, just
They're
like
quieter.
when we were walking today, you know.
Oh, wasn't it beautiful?
Oh, it was such a beautiful day. It's like spring in New
Mhm.
York. And we went down, remember, past the Trinity Church there, way downtown, and down by Battery Park, and saw the Statue of Liberty out there. And then walking down Wall Street. It was so exciting.
Wasn't it?
I
I've
don't
never
know.
been there before, had you?
Oh, yes, I had been there before. I guess I didn't tell you about that.
No, you didn't.
Well, I was
No.
there when we were here in 1940 when Ollie and I...
Please! You're giving away the plot of my book.
You going to write about Wall Street?
No, he's the dates, I guess. or something.
I never give away my age, please. Isn't it terrible? Peasant.
That doesn't.
Well, are my things? Where's my suitcase?
I don't know, Kukla, but I'll go with you.
Oh. Why does he have to... He doesn't really mean it, does he?
I don't know whether he does or not. Sometimes
He's
I
acting
wonder.
a part. It says he's not... Oh, I wish he'd be like us. Sometimes maybe if we could just get him out of this mood, we could go down together. We could take him tomorrow, because we're kind of veterans. We're real... We could take him on a sightseeing tour.
We could and show him a thing or two, too.
Yeah, we could. And I think that's the real fun thing. I love parties, and I love to see all our friends, and I love to shop, and I love to do shows and everything. But I think most of all, it's kind of nice to take a few moments out and just kind of walk and talk and
Think?
You think I'm old-fashioned?
If you are, I'm very much in favor of it. Because I am, too.
Are you?
I'm old-fashioned. I love the moonlight. I love the old-fashioned things.
The sound of rain upon a window pane. The starry song that April sings. This year's fancies are passing fancies.
But sighing sighs, holding hands, these my heart understands.
I'm old-fashioned,
But I don't mind it.
that's how I want to be.
As long as you agree
To stay old-fashioned with me. You know, I was just thinking about what we were talking about when we were walking. I think maybe it's just as well that we go back to Chicago next week, don't you think?
Well, I think it's a very good idea.
Because I don't know. I don't know that the Kukla players... There are a lot of tempting offers around here, you know. So many shows.
Yes.
So many social things to do. I was thinking, you know, I thought, well, wouldn't it be fun to move the show to New York? But I think, of course, there's so many exciting things to do. But if we came out here, we'd be so busy, we couldn't see the exciting things, so we might as well stay in Chicago.
Well, yes, that's true. We might not get as many offers if we stayed, too.
Yeah. Hello, darling! Hello! Oh, hello! Oh, that's such a simply glorious time. Oh, I can just kiss you both. I think I will.
Well,
Darling.
thank you.
Oh, simply divine.
Where have you been?
What?
What have you done?
Oh, I've been over at the NBC studios, talking,
Oh?
working out a few deals.
You what?
Madam Ooglepuss, are you going to sing or do a guest shot? No. Got a new program idea. It's going to be simply grand. Simply grand. I was talking to Faye. Well, she and I have the most divine idea. Madam Ooglepuss, let's not drop any more names this week. Well, what do you mean? Excuse me. I'm going to my room. You may find me there. Or you may not.
Oh, Kukla, please, you're disturbing my lovely mood.
Oh! Ah! Well, temper, Master Pert. Well, darling, I have the most divine idea for you and for me. And, or shall we say, pour vous and pour moi.
Yes, let's say that.
Yes, let's do it. It's all so mad. It's just so mad, really, all this. Oh!
Well,
I was at 21 today, and I was talking things over, and I thought, talking to some of the fellows there, and they said, oh, it's a divine idea, dear. They said, it's just divine. And so I thought we ought to work it out. It's a little program I'd like to have. And I thought we could call it, the Three Girls, or, Clara Lou. No, that's been done. Let me see. Francis, Ophelia, and Buelah. Or,
novel approach.
let me see. Franny, Ophelia, and, Busey. I don't like my billing.
Buelah, gee,
dear.
that's nice. How are you? You look lovely.
What?
You look just lovely.
I haven't been able to see. I looked in the mirror, but the flowers were in the way.
Well, they are a little
Yeah. Wow, aren't we rushing the season, dear? I don't think so, darling. You, where'd you get the lovely fur? Oh, I found it. In my dressing room? Well, no, just outside. One tail was outside, so I grabbed it. Oh, really? All you have to do is ask me. You have that lovely ermine... I wouldn't wear the ermine cape down the street. Heavens! That's for evening wear. No, I just like it so warm out. I just like this little fur piece and like throw it around my basic black and walk out and just have a good time. Oh, I've had such a grand time. I had a good time. Buelah, where have you been? We've been looking for you and looking for you and looking for you. Haven't we, dear?
Yes, we have, and there were, I must have been 20 or 25 telephone messages this afternoon.
Oh?
For you.
Mm-hmm. Well, you didn't open them, or...
Well, certainly not.
What? Why, no, I just wondered. Just curious.
They paged you?
Hmm?
They were paging you this afternoon?
Match. Well, it certainly is wonderful. It's certainly grand. And yesterday when I saw... Well, what's this idea?
Buelah, continue what you were saying.
What were you saying, Buelah?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Well, you must have been saying something. You
No,
must-
wasn't saying anything. Excuse me for a
You
moment.
said yesterday afternoon.
Oh,
Were you talking...
Something's happened to that girl.
Well, it certainly has.
Oh, I knew she shouldn't have come to New York.
That's not the hat she gets the messages through, is it?
Oh, no. Do you know that, Buelah? I tell you, I sometimes get very angry with her, dear. She lets her hair all straggly and everything, but she can look very smart and very handsome. She comes out here. I tell you, if she'd only talk to me. Oh, it upsets me so, darling.
Oh, well, I would worry about it. You
Well,
were
I
very
know,
sweet
but
about
you
it.
know what happens? Her emotions get carried away.
Yes, she's just a
It's just
rash,
terrible. Falls in love and...
headstrong
Oh,
girl.
headstrong. Absolutely headstrong. I'm strong. Oh, really? Well, back to the idea.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it would be very nice if we did this little ladies program and we could read little letters from people and give little advice and discuss fashions and things like that. It would be so divine.
Fascinating little things like tomato surprises and
Yes, if we could talk about recipes.
cranberry floats and that
Yes,
kind
and
of
little
thing.
things like that. I think it would be divine. Wouldn't you like that?
Oh, you would like it, wouldn't you, dear?
What? You'd be one of them. I haven't time now. I'm terribly sorry. Oh, Buelah, come on. Snap out of it. Well, okay. Wow, I'm my old self again.
Well, good for you.
Well, I mean, we could, and I was thinking it would be so divine because we could talk about favorite desserts and things, and let's just run something right now. It's just about time to do something about seal test. Why don't I do something about seal
Well,
test?
why don't you?
We'll just try it, the three girls together.
Oh, I can hardly wait. Go along with her, Buelah.
What?
Go along with her.
Oh, I'm not here. I'm somewhere else.
How can you be somewhere else? You're right here. I can see.
No, I'm somewhere else, I think. I may be here visually, but up here, somewhere else. Darling,
Yes.
I've got Monsieur Joseph with a whole wonderful tray of seal test ice cream strawberry eclairs.
I'll go and get them
Yes, they're
for
right
you.
over there, darling. Now, what I want you to say, I want you to let's just ad-lib. Well, you're on your own, dear. You know me when I ad-lib. Oh, come on, Buelah. Now, we'll just pretend we're just a wonderful bunch of girls talking things over. All right, okay.
I have the tray.
Oh, Francis, darling!
Beautiful.
How divine! How perfectly divine! Yes! Seal test ice cream strawberry eclairs are my very favorites. Wow! Don't they look grand? Wow-ee! No.
That's not. It's got to be a ladylike type of commercial.
Yes.
Notice the pocket detail.
Oh, pocket detail.
That's fashions.
Oh, well. Let me see.
Oh, Buelah, just
You
stand
do
aside.
it, Madam Ooglepuss.
Well,
What would you say?
Oh, well, how
would you-
divine they are and how perfectly wonderful they are for any dessert. Why, with that layer of vanilla ice cream, and then a puree of juicy red ripe strawberries, another layer of ice cream, more luscious strawberries, and a topping of real whipped cream rosettes.
Why, who could resist a seal test ice cream strawberry eclair? Oh, yes, eclairs are handy-dandy, ready to serve. Perfect for parties, family dinners, and between meal treats.
Well, now, that's a nice thought, Buelah, but just say it a little more softly, a little more convincingly.
Oh, all right. Eclairs. Eclairs are handy-dandy, ready to serve.
No, say, ready to serve.
Hmm?
Say, ready to serve.
Ready to serve.
That's right. That's right.
Perfect for parties.
Perfect for parties.
Hmm?
Give it a little up and down. Perfect for parties.
Perfect for parties. Family dinners. And between meal treats.
Buelah, that just won't get it.
I don't know. Everybody knows I like them, that's enough. Gracious sakes, we don't have to be so fancy as that. Why, seal test ice cream strawberry eclairs sell themselves. Why, gracious sakes. Oh, you're going to a lot of fuss. Now, stop being fussy.
Well, maybe she's right, Madam
Well,
Ooglepuss.
no, but it's nice. This is the kind of program it is. Of course, I know that the eclairs sell themselves and everything. Anyone that tastes one is just carried away. But I just think it's fun to do this. Don't you think it's fun? Would you like a straight answer? No, Buelah, run along.
No, let it go. I'll put these away. They are.
All right, dear. I want to see you sometime while we're here.
All right.
Well, I've got to leave, dear. He's waiting. Who is he? Who is he? Oh, I've got to find out. I'm losing my mind. Absolutely losing my mind. Francis, I'll see you later, darling.
All right.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
No!
I beg your pardon, my fragile little magnolia blossom. Going someplace?
Yes. Would you like to help me? It's going to be an exciting chase.
Well, yes, indeed. Detective?
Yes. Come along, darling.
And so then ended my mauve period. I don't know that I can describe those days. They were so joyous, so flamboyant, so carefree and gypsy-like. How can you put sparkling words down on the paper and make them sound real and not trite? They sound trite. Follow me. I'll tell you, buddy, you just better be careful. The trouble with us is that we didn't do our Zumar practice today. When I'm doing a big scene like that, I expect to be followed. Heads will roll tonight. All right, now let's practice a little bit now.
In, de, trois, in.
Yeah, you get that's all right. You're better now. Yeah, just keep on your toes. Well, now let's see. Where was I? Oh, up here.
My, what interesting wallpaper.
You're disturbing me.
Great.
Kukla, how could you do that?
It's very simple. Very simple. I can even do it more if you'd like.
Kukla, please.
Oh, Ollie. Stop it.
You mad at me?
No, I'm still tired of everything. Talking about everybody else and people that don't even exist.
I know it. I'm silly.
Fran?
Yes.
I'm just telling Ollie. He says so many things and everything about so many people, but he never says anything about us exactly. I've never heard you say that you love either one of us.
Why,
No. I've heard a little dog go, wow, wow, wow. Heard a little cat go, meow. Heard an actor do, how now, brown cow? Yes, I've heard lots of things, but I never heard you say you love me. Never heard you say you love me. Comes the day you say you love me, my happy heart will sing. But
I've heard the way you call me cutie pie. I've heard you tell your friends you don't know why, but you get a funny feeling when I walk by. Yes, I've heard lots of things, but I never heard you say you love me. I never heard you say you love me. Comes the day you say you love me, my happy heart will sing.
Listen to me. I've heard a lot of trains go choo, choo, choo. Heard a lot of owls go whoo, whoo, whoo. Heard a herd of cows say moo. Yes, I've heard lots of things, but I never heard you say you love me. Never heard you say you love me. Comes the day you say you love me, my happy heart will sing.
I've heard you say you like the way I look. I've heard you say you like the way I cook. You'd rather talk to me than read a book. Yes, I've heard lots of things,
But I never heard you say you love me. Never heard you say you love me. Comes the day you say you love me, my happy heart will sing. Oh, she loves me, she loves me, she loves me, she loves me.
Now I've heard everything.
Now I've heard
If it gets dull down in the village, you can always come back home.
That's just a phase I'm passing through.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I'm not really like that. Not really.
Riley, aren't you?
No, and I'm finished with the book anyway. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to finish the last chapter. I'm going to say, and so my dear friends, Kukla and Fran, join me in saying, get the best.
Get seal test.
Feel them.
The musical director of Kukla, Fran and Ollie is Jack Fascinato. The producer is Buelah Zachary, the director Louis Gomovitz, and the costume designer is Joseph Lockwood.
And this is Burr Tillstrom, thanking you on behalf of Oliver Dragon and all the Ooglepuss players. Good night. Kukla, Fran and Ollie are brought to you by the divisions of National Dairy Products Corporation, makers of Seal Test products. Always look for the name Seal Test. It's your assurance of purity, quality, and fine, rich flavor in ice cream, milk, and other dairy products.
NBC Television.